Hey y'all, this is Brenda at Slapout Homestead. It's time for another garden tour. So here are my beautiful zinnias right at the entrance of the garden. Aren't they gorgeous? I've had lots of cut flowers in my kitchen. And then this one over here, this one's amazing. Let me back up so you can see the whole thing. That is one plant putting out all those flowers. Isn't that gorgeous? And then next to it, you can see down there, that's breathless. That's one that I got from the store a couple years ago, and it comes back every year now. The tall green one, let me get over in here so that I can point it out. This one right here. See that big mama? That's pineapple sage, and it will bloom red. It's also delicious in cooking. And then the yellow ones are my 4 o'clocks. Those come back every year too. And then on that cattle panel right there, we have potted tomatoes that actually came up in the compost pile. I'll go around and give you a better view of those. But you can see this one's already all the way to the top of the pergola. That's a cherry tomato. And then there's more 4 o'clocks in front. And you can see the tomatoes going up the cattle panel. Those just came up free in the compost heap. Isn't that cool? All right, now let's go around here. We have some damage in the garden that you'll see. But it got really hot here. We got a little bit of a blight situation. This is what chocolate mint looks like when it blooms. Isn't that pretty? Pretty little purple flowers. And our peppers here are doing okay. We've got a couple peppers right here. I've been harvesting those. You can see the beans, the noodle beans hanging down. Those are going to get harvested today. And then you can see where the yellow pear tomatoes have gone up to the pergola. Their bases are right in there, and they go all the way up. So pretty soon I'm gonna have yellow pear tomatoes over my head. And here's the damage. See all that brown from the blight? Hopefully it's not backlit too much. The sun just came out and got bright on me. But you can see it on the tomatoes over here, where they all look like they took a big hit, because they did, because it got about 115. It was really hot. Actually, it wasn't 115, it was 105. Sorry about that. But everything's coming back. Everything's getting lush and green and putting out fruit again. So we will have another harvest. And these are the beefsteaks. They're recovering as well. And then this is my random yellow pear that's down here with the beefsteaks. It's about up over my head now too. Isn't that cool? And then turn around. Oh, that's bright. Here, let's come outside and look back toward it with the sun behind me. There we go. There's the San Marzanos, and they're up to the top of the trellis as well. So you can see those yellow, those are the lemon cucumbers. Those are recovering nicely up at the top, but the bottom looks really shaggy. And then the noodle beans are doing okay too. They're recovering. And then I planted noodle beans right down in here, and they've grown up over this arched trellis. So I will be harvesting those as well. I'm trying to get enough to make some more deli beans. Everybody loved those. The kids went nuts. And then here is what I'd really wanted to show you today. This is Malabar spinach. Isn't that pretty with the red stem and the green foliage? And it is delicious. You can eat it raw. Tastes just like spinach. Or you can cook it. Look how it's gone all the way up. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's just striking with that red stem and the green foliage. And the leaves themselves, they're thicker than regular spinach leaves. I don't even think this is related to spinach. But it's a hot weather green. It's about the only spinach you're going to find growing anywhere in the South right now. But it's, not only is it beautiful, but it's nutritious and it's delicious. And it has just thrived out here right in the sun. I mean, this is the west side of my garden. And it is just thriving. It's just gorgeous. I love it. And since it's the hottest part of the year, the peppers are starting to really produce. And all those peppers. And all those peppers. And the okra is up over my head, as you can see. It's getting a little difficult to harvest it now because it's up over my head like that. But that's okay. I'll keep reaching for it. And there's my basil that went to flower way too early. But what are you going to do? When you live in a subtropical climate, it's kind of hard to have basil, especially and lettuce and spinach, and that's why I'm so excited about that Malabar spinach. This is a lot of the stuff that I trimmed off of the squash and the cucumbers. Yeah, it's pretty ugly, but I'll rake that up. But we have more squash coming. Check it out. And there's more over here. So the plants took a really hard hit with that hot weather we had, but they seem to be recovering nicely. And, I can't even see because I have the sun right in my face. But let's go over here in the shade. Yeah, that feels better. And you can see the purple Cherokee purples. Yeah, they took a hit too in that heat. But they're coming back and they're making fruit. And I think we're going to be okay for tomatoes. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you that lemon mint. Let's go look at that one. I almost forgot. It's right here in the shade. I need to pull it out in the sun a little bit better. But it's making flowers. Aren't those pretty? Pretty flowers on the lemon mint. I knew they would make flowers. Pretty much everything makes flowers, but I didn't know they'd be that pretty. We'll walk down through here and look at the herb garden. Put down my scissors. Here's the spicy oregano, and it's making a flower too. Look how pretty that is. And in the middle we have the garlic chives. And of course, that's basil that's taking over the world. And then there's more spicy oregano over here. And then my thyme. Look, I guess it got too hot. And you can see the dill. The dill's going to seed. That's okay, I can still use it. And this is purple basil. And it is also flowering. And then there's rosemary in the middle, right over there. Right there. And underneath, oh my goodness, what a tangled mess. This is some marjoram and grass. Let's pull out the grass. Let's see the marjoram. It's not very happy. It might need a little bit of fertilizer or something. And there's that crazy basil. The bees like it, so it is bringing the bees to the yard. But this is what I really wanted you to see. I wanted you to see this Malabar spinach. M-A-L-A-B-A-R spinach. If you live in a hot climate, you should be growing this. Gives you greens all summer. And speaking of greens all summer, let's go over here and look at my kale. Let's take a walk. See, even the roses slowed down with the heat we had. Okay, these are in the shade. You can see my cilantro went to flower as well. But I can still use it, it's still good. But in here we have kale. That's blue curled kale. And there's another one over there. And there was another one coming up right here in the middle. But then there's also some lettuce that, look, it's already gone to bolt. I just can't have lettuce in the summer. But I can have this here kale, and I can have that Malabar spinach. The Malabar spinach is good in a salad. Or you can cook it, just like you would cook any kind of spinach. You can use it just like spinach. You can put it on a sandwich. You can put it in a salad. And these are my Mother's Day flowers that are happy. Those in that pot aren't very happy with me right now, but they'll be okay. They're very forgiving. Here's another red one. Those are called blanket flowers. And then that one. Isn't that gorgeous? Love those. But yeah, the bees love these too. And that's what helps get the pollinators in here, is having some flowers. Anyway, I just wanted to show y'all. Haven't given you a garden update just because it was looking really sad there for about a month, I guess. But it looks like it's going to be okay. And look, we have a cucumber over my head. Isn't that awesome? We'll let him get a little bit bigger. But yes, we have more cucumber flowers coming on. We've got lots of yellow pear tomatoes that want to grow up and get big and become lunch or dinner or a snack. I mean, lots of them. Lots of them. Anyway, quick garden update. I'll see y'all on the next one when we've got something to harvest. In the meantime, have a blessed day. Love y'all. Bye.